Hi everybody. I probably should like either zoom out, maybe raise my camera a little bit. Okay, this is annoying. Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming from like a different side of my room. Today I've decided to do like my life update videos in like another corner. So I do have a corner in my room that I kind of want to set up as like talking or like personal videos, and then I'm going to use my desk to film hair tutorials and like stuff like that. But I'm just, it's a little change of scenery. It's like a little change of scenery today. I'm giving you guys another life update video, and also I would like to just say something real quick. Being like a small YouTuber, independent YouTuber now, I really want my channel to grow, but it's hard when you're doing stuff that you like and you put a lot of work into it and you edit a lot of videos and you do the whole nine and you get like barely any views or whatever. Because I feel like YouTube itself has gotten to a point where it's, if you're not talking about like drama or the blogs, or like you're a couple YouTuber and like your life isn't full of drama, you don't get that views. Or unless you're doing like certain comedy videos, you're not getting like views like that, right? And I'm not all about the views, but it would be good to have that support where I'd want to put in the effort to upload more often or be consistent and stuff like that. But that's just me personally speaking. I'm pretty sure I've probably said it before in another video, but that's just like how I feel. I feel like I'm too close with this other pillow behind me. That's just like how I've been feeling lately. Just because like it takes a lot for people to, it takes a lot for people or me in general to even come on camera and like be vulnerable with you guys with personal issues, including like mental illnesses and like weight loss, and even showing my body during like try-on hauls and stuff like that. It takes a lot of courage to do that, and it'd be good to have the support. And I know that even bigger YouTubers that I watch do go through this issue, especially if they're not the latest trend right now, and stuff like that, whether it's skin color or body type and stuff like that. So like being like a small YouTuber, it's just the reality of what it is now. Like things have changed from when I used to like watch YouTube videos. Like I used to upload some dumb stuff on my channel when I first started, and like it would get views, but I feel like now it's harder to build a channel or to like reach a specific audience now than it was like years ago, like when YouTube was like on and popping. But honestly, I would love for this to grow and become a side hustle in some type of way. I'm trying to get to 200 subscribers by the end of September. So I'm going to be uploading like nobody's business videos back to back, whether it's hair. I've decided to do like makeup tutorials now because I don't wear foundation and like concealer and stuff like that. So just makeup routines on like how I do my makeup without using foundation, and how it can still look flawless. There's just so many things I want to do with my channel. As I said before, like they always say your channel should have like a direction of like what you're uploading to reach a specific audience, but like YouTube has made me realize how multi-talented I am, and I don't want to keep myself in that box to think that I'm only capable of like doing hair, and because hair is like what everybody wants to see now, I shouldn't, you know, explore any other options. Like I don't want to put myself in a box. And also like I have future plans for like other channels and stuff like that, but I do want to work on like myself and building this channel first. It is hard to start from the ground up. I'm just happy to have like the 160 something subscribers that I have now, because I didn't have before. and the people that leave comments and send encouraging words based on like me sharing my stories and stuff. I really appreciate that. I didn't think that anybody would be interested in like life update videos or personal things that go on in my life. It's just something that's like been a little bit difficult for me, especially graduating. Like now, oh my god, it's been a year since I've graduated from school, and I've accomplished a lot, but I still put a lot of pressure on myself to feel like I should be doing more. Like, I have a job, it's full-time, I have benefits, it pays well, but not well enough for me to be where I want to be. Like, where I want to be, I feel like I should have been there a year ago, and I'm not, and it sucks. Like, I love my job, I love working with kids and stuff like that, but I think in the future it's going to be time for me to put my degree to use and look for entry-level jobs for like higher pay, and to like at least have a salary. I want to move out. I've been wanting to move out. You know how hard it is to like go from living by yourself, or living away from home, living by yourself, to moving back. Especially like my living situation is a little bit different, but it's difficult. Like, you don't have that independence as much. Like, as much as I pay my own bills and I have my own vehicle and stuff like that, which is great, but in terms of like your personal independence and your personal space, and like even now having the space to create and having to like work with such a small space or work with such a tight budget, like it's difficult to be independent and do all these things with my personal living situation. And I'm not saying that it's like that for everybody else, but because I'm so independent and like where my mindset is and where I want to be, realistically, like my goal right now is to save, pay my bills, my independent debt, so like my credit cards and stuff like that, pay that off, continue to build my credit, and like just get out of here and find a place to live. I haven't decided like where I want to move. I know I've wanted to move like in Cooksville or like Port Credit area, Lakeshore, Mississauga, but then I have to pair where I'm going to live with what I'm going to do for work. And right now, since I've been back, I feel like Toronto's like overpopulated to a point where it affects people's career choices. Because like Toronto's a big city with a lot of people. I don't live in Toronto. I live in like, they call it Greater Toronto area or something like that. And like there's different places. I live in Mississauga specifically. But no matter where you are, I just feel like it's overpopulated now. Like everybody's going to school and getting a degree and stuff like that, but you have a degree but you don't have a job. You have a degree but you work at McDonald's. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's difficult to just say like I went to school for 4 years, I put in 4 years of work, and I'm working at freaking McDonald's, or I'm working at Wendy's, or I work in the mall. Like, I have goals for myself. I'm not high class. I don't pretend like I'm better than everybody else, but I hold myself to a certain standard. And when I say like, I work in retail for a year, and I'm just like, by September I don't want to be working retail anymore. When September comes, I'm not working retail anymore. I don't care if I don't have a plan B. I'm not working retail anymore. And that's how it was for me. I was working retail for 2 or 3 years, and September came around when I moved back home. I moved back home last May, and I'm like, by September I am leaving this job. I didn't know what I was gonna do. I had my part-time job still with the city. I didn't know what I was gonna do, but I'm like, I'm not doing retail anymore. Like, it's just too much. It was just too much for me. And that's just how my mind operates. Like, once I set a deadline for something, I have to reach it. I know financially for me it's a little bit difficult, because sometimes we all do it. We spend money unnecessarily on things we don't need. But like right now, I've even been talking to like my boyfriend about like goals that we want to reach together, I have to do my part personally to reach those goals. So like I budget everything monthly down to like spending for like parties and grocery shopping and little things like that. And it has helped me. And getting closer into 2019, it's crazy. God's willing, I'm hoping to see that the new year. I gotta make sure that I hit every deadline from this point on if I want to move out and accomplish certain things. But in terms, as I was speaking before about like how career and moving for me works, is that I don't want to move and not know what I'm going to do with my job. Like I don't want to work in Oakville and like move to Toronto. And if I do move to another job, as I said, I want like an entry level salary job where I can afford to pay my rent every month, I can afford to save, and I can afford to pay my bills flawlessly. Like I don't want like any hiccups when I move out, like of my parents' house. Like absolutely no hiccups. So literally like my life right now has just been based on bossing up. Like as crazy as it sounds, like bossing up. I've gone a year without counseling and I've had a lot of ups and downs, but like I've been able to like keep going consistently, like working, and no matter how tired I am, I'm picking up another job and I'm doing something else because I know what not necessarily my end goal is, but I know what I want my next step to be. I want to be out of this place. I want to be out of my parents' house. I want to be working a good entry-level job. I want to pay my student loans so I can go back to school. Like that's another thing. Like everybody keeps asking me like, when are you going back to school? Why haven't you gone back to school yet? And I'm just like, how about you stop worrying about me and worry about yourself? It's not like I graduated from high school and I'm gallivanting all over the place with no ambition, living in my parents' house with no job. That's when my mom would tell me to get off my ass and pay some rent. Like no doubt about it. It's not like I'm out here living a lazy life or like living lavish and without any responsibilities. It's not like that. I went to school, I worked hard, I got my degree, but at the end of the day, I don't want to be over $40-something thousand in debt, still continuing education for 5-6 years, still be taking out student loan, and by the time I'm 30, I'm still in student debt. Like I want to be married, I want to have kids without my personal debt. That is my goal. And I'm happy that I was able to go to school and get a degree. But now the important thing to me is that I'm not lazy and I have a full-time job with decent pay where I'm able to pay my bills, put money aside for savings, and also pay my student loan. Like that's what's important for me right now. The fact that I'm able to work and pay these things, even though I'm not making like $50,000-$60,000 a year, which would be great. I'm able to actually make enough every 2 weeks on my pay to cover my bills. You know what I mean? And like life's just been crazy. Like as much as I want to go back to school, that's always been a dream of mine, to go back to school and continue my education. I need to think realistically, and I know that if there's somewhere I need to be right now, God will show me where I need to be and take me where I need to be. And I'm just happy and grateful for like all my personal experiences with living away from home and new relationships and new jobs and meeting new people, because I feel like it shaped my mind in a certain way where I'm able to be okay with being disappointed sometimes, because that was a really hard thing for me, is like being disappointed. I'd be like, okay, I want to move out by next month. Next month comes and I still don't have the money to move out. You know what I mean? There's just like been a lot of things going on, but I do want to relay this into my channel in some way, shape, or form. So talking about like saving and moving out, or if you have bills that you're struggling with, I would like to share my budget plan with you guys. If people are interested in budgeting. But like, I want to be able to travel like I want to travel like at least every 3 months without feeling like a dent in my pocket. You know what I mean? But that's pretty much the general topics or conversation of this life update. I think I'm gonna be doing these once a month. I'm gonna start like recording videos out my butt just to have scheduled. I want consistency now. Going into the new year, I want consistency on my channel. A lot of things have happened through this year and this summer, but it's going into the season that I like fall and stuff. So I'll be doing like a lot of like fall lookbooks and makeup looks and thrifting and stuff like that, things that are in season. So I'm going to be like recording like nobody's business, especially because I bought this expensive RS camera. I'm going to put it to use. The next thing I'm probably going to do is buy like lighting so I can film at night. I think I'm going to film in the daytime, film talking videos when I'm home alone, and at night film videos but with voiceover. So I'm going to get a microphone, and I'm going to get some lighting equipment for my room. And also, to let you guys know, I do have a Depop shop that I will put in my description box. If you watch my videos, please support my shop. Depending on how well Depop goes, I may do an Etsy shop. You can't really see this now, but I'm making like personalized jewelry on there. I'll be selling stuff that I have thrifted, shoes, clothes, stuff like that on my Depop shop. Necklaces that I'm selling on my shop, the chains will be made by me. I am working on getting a stamping machine to make, I guess I can zoom in. Anyways, it's like a little, oh there we go. It's like a little zodiac sign necklace. Mine is like a Taurus. And then I also have the pendant with the sign on it, so like the constellation signs of like a Taurus or something. So I'll be selling those on my shop. As I said, I'm going to work on getting a stamp machine so I can make personalized stamp necklaces. But any pendants that I get to put on the necklaces that I make will be unique pieces. They won't be anything that you can find in a shop. I'm working on finding a wholesaler. Right now, like, I have elephants and turtles and lotus flowers, stuff like that. So please, like, just get ready for me, okay? And then I want to travel in like the next few months to visit like a wholesaler for clothing. I haven't been able to find any online. I don't know if I need to like get a license from somebody that may have some connects with wholesalers. But my goal is to find some wholesalers to start a clothing line as well. So I'm gonna end this video without rambling, and I will see you guys in the next one. And anybody that has any questions on this wig, it's not really like styled properly right now, but I wore it last night with some curls in it. It looks decent to me. If you want the information on this wig, I'll put it in the cards above. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
I know it hurts sometimes, but